So today I will demonstrate how to use the Analyzer feature. The Analyzer feature is a very useful feature for deeper analysis of different parameters in the software. It also allows the deeper understanding of the relationship between different features. For example, how a traffic demand, flow demand in certain arm would affect the ratio to flow capacity or the delay. And it's also a good replacement for endless sensitivity tests. And I will show you how it works, so stay with me. And the first thing we would go into the analyzer, which is here. Yeah, I will drag it a little bit to the right. And as you can see here, we have a variable for the inputs and a variable for the outputs. So in this model, I have a roundabout with 4 arms, and I want to see how the traffic volume on, let's say, arm 1 to arm 2 would affect the overall RFC of the roundabout of that arm. And I will press here on the RFC. I will press here. As you can see, here the variable is mentioned R1 times segment input 730 to 745. And to be fair, it doesn't really matter. It's just used by default increments of 15 minutes. But in most cases, it won't make any difference if you choose the second quarter or the third quarter. Okay, here I would put minimum 0. And the maximum I would put 1,000, just to make it simple with steps of 50. And then I would press here a line. As you can see here in this graph, I'll just expand it, we can see how the growth in traffic volumes affects the overall RFC. And we can see the point after which the junction is oversaturated, which is around here. So we can just then draw a parallel line, and we can see that the junction becomes oversaturated when in this arm there are more than 900 or 1,000 vehicles. So, for example, if you're a consultant who want to advise a real estate developer or something, and you know you have around 200 and 300 vehicles, you have a lot of margins until you reach the point of oversaturation. So that's a great tool, and it replaces the need to do endless analysis tests. And for example, let's remove this output variable. Let's say, for example, we want to test how it affects actually the Q. So I would press here and Q, or let's say the delay. Let's say, and then I would again press here. And here we can see that that's like more algorithmic scale. We can see that, let's say, for example, after 950 vehicles, the delay in seconds exceeds 10 seconds. So also that's a great tool to understand the relationship between traffic volume and delay. You can also choose different arm, different direction, and just play with it. And yeah, so thank you very much.